Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a little while since I did a essential oil video, and I wanted to talk today about essential oils for the summer. So there's sort of a handful of oils that I use most often in the summer, and I thought that I would share those with you guys. Before I get started on those, I do think it's important to mention that one thing with essential oils that's really important to keep in mind is that some oils, when used topically, will cause you to become photosensitive. So what that means is if you've applied it to your skin topically, that you should avoid sunlight for 12 hours after applying. Because if you don't, you go out into the sun and, for example, you've got like a citrus-based oil on your body, you will likely have a burn, if not a severe burn, on that area. So it's very important to remember that. I'm going to insert here, I have a picture that I found on Pinterest with sort of a breakdown of which oils can cause you to become photosensitive. So I'm going to insert that here. So pretty good rule of thumb with the photosensitive oils is that if it contains any citrus oil at all, avoid sunlight for up to 12 hours. And that's only if you're applying it topically, but it's very important that you remember that because a lot of the doTERRA Touch ones that I've talked about on this channel, for example, Motivate. I love Motivate, but it does have some citrus in there, same as the Cheer. So it's important to know ingredients. If you don't know the ingredients on a blend that you have, look it up. When in doubt, my motto is when in doubt, don't. So if you're not sure, don't like put it all over your face or all over your arms or chest or something and then go out in the blazing sun. It's not a good idea. So we always want to err on the side of caution. So keeping that in mind, I use a lot of my topical oils more at nighttime, especially this time of year. Now if it's a rainy day, I might take advantage of the rain and do a little cheer or something like that. But these oils I'm going to talk about next are sort of my go-tos. So the first one is EasyAir. So this would be the respiration blend. I really like this one when my allergies are bad. I have seasonal allergies. I also have asthma, so I get a little bit wheezy in the summertime. You get that sort of stuffy nose, watery eye situation going on. So this helps a lot with that. It has peppermint, it has lemon, it has a lot of great ingredients in it, eucalyptus. So it really kind of clears everything up a little bit. So I find that in my diffuser, especially first thing in the morning, because for me, that's when my allergies are usually the worst. So I do really like to use that this time of year. I also made like a DIY Vapo Rub. I'll link that video below, and that works well also. So that's a great one to have this time of year. And the only other blend I'm going to talk about is called Terrasheild. So this is the repellent blend. That would be the generic name for this. This is their pre-blended in the spray bottle version of that. So this is basically an all-natural bug repellent, and you can use this on babies, on your dogs, on animals, on yourself. Does it work as well as like the off with DEET? No, it doesn't. But you can't use that on your pets, and you shouldn't use that on your babies. So this is a really nice natural alternative. Now if we're like deep woods hiking, I'm wearing the chemical stuff, but this is great when you're just out in the yard, or you're gonna take a walk on a trail, in the city or something like that, or if you have pets. So I do really like this for that reason. So that's Terrasheild. I feel like that is, a bit of a staple for the summer. So the other three that I want to talk about are very basic oils. And I mentioned when I started this channel way back when I did like one of my first essential oil videos that you don't have to have 35 different oils to do a lot of stuff. Oftentimes, a couple of very basic oils will do a lot for you, and this is sort of a prime example of that. So the first one I'm going to talk about is lavender. Everybody's heard of lavender. You probably have lavender if you're into essential oils at all. This is one of the sort of good for everything kind of oils. So I really love using the lavender. If I get a sunburn, I will mix this in with the aloe vera. So I'll put the aloe in my hand and I'll put a couple of drops of lavender and I'll apply it to the sunburned area. It really helps to take the sting away faster than just the aloe on its own. It also works really great on insect bites. So if you get like a mosquito bite or a black fly bite, they are so bad this year here. I think because we had a flood in the spring. They're like bugs on steroids this year. So I've been using the lavender on my buggy bites, and I do find it takes the itch away. It takes the swelling down a little bit, and I can kind of leave myself alone while they heal up. You can also use it for like hay fever and those other types of respiratory issues that come along with the summertime. So in companion with the lavender, also peppermint. So peppermint also works well on bug bites, especially if you get like a really itchy, burny one. However, this is also really great for just when you're overheating. So peppermint, as we know, is a cooling oil. So I will sometimes apply a little bit of this just on the back of my neck, on my skin. I made a spray for a friend of mine who gets like really hot feet. I made a spray for her with this and witch hazel and a couple of other ingredients. So it's really great for cooling. So I would recommend this if you're somebody who's prone to heat stroke or heat exhaustion. Obviously it's not going to cure those things, but it certainly can help when you start getting really overheated to apply a little bit of this to the back of the neck. Also works well if you're prone to hot flashes or anything like that. So peppermint is very much like a staple in my collection of oils. These are two that I would never want to be without. So you can definitely use them for those reasons. And then the last one that I want to talk about is lemon essential oil. So lemon is citrus. Don't put this on your body and go out in the sun, okay? So the main reason that I wanted to mention the lemon is it is good for like hay fever. It's great for allergies, all those sort of things. With summer also comes many beverages, many summertime adult beverages. So I like to apply a couple of drops of this into my water before bed and drink that up before I go to bed. It will actually help your liver to detox more quickly. So I will do a couple of drops of this in some water at nighttime. In the morning, I'll do the same. And then sometimes I'll have a little peppermint to settle the tummy, and it definitely helps. So I hope you found this interesting. I'm always interested to see like what people are using their oils for. I think it's really important to sort of let you know that you don't have to buy like this whole crazy thing of oils. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. If you were gonna have like 3, lemon, peppermint, and lavender would be a great 3 to have, not just in the summer, but year round, but certainly in the summer, there's some great uses for these. So I hope you found this interesting. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.